inhabited by certain types of life, especially vegetation. All right, what? Here we go. And then it asks us to sketch something. So the equator, that's going to be obviously right in the middle here. Just want to make sure. Oh. Someday I'll get a straight line going. All right. Equator. All right. So that's going to be in the middle there. The Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. That's going to be at, let's do this. So if this is 0, I should have typed that. You're 25 or 23.5. Come here. Do it like this. It's going to be somewhere. Hawaii is actually just a little bit above that. Oh, come on. Someday I'll make straight lines on a computer. Alright, so we are the Cancer and Capricorn is down here. Come on now. Alright. So let's label that. This is Cancer. This is Capricorn. Alright, you want the mid-ocean ridge. Ugh. Alright, we'll do that in black. The mid-ocean ridge, remember, is a divergent boundary. It goes through Iceland here. It's like a big scar where the land is ripping apart underwater. Alright, so that's our, let's do that. Mid-ocean ridge. Alright, location of suppressed upwelling characteristic of the occurrence of an El Nino. So, they didn't label it here, but we all know it's off the coast of Brazil here. Okay, so I'm going to put it in blue. Like what that they put it right there. So off the coast of Brazil, or not Brazil. So here we have suppressed upwelling in this area close to the equator. All right. When there's an El Nino event. All right. This is gonna get a little messy. China is obviously over here. I'm sorry. I'm real sorry how gross that looks. Alright. And then, so we got China, India. Let's do a different color. Purple. India. It's all up in here. You didn't know. Now you know. Alright. Ethiopia. I love Ethiopian food. You've never tried it? There's an awesome place over in Lancaster called Awash. and it is the coolest. They do like family style. You're eating with your hands. It's really crazy. The bread is kind of bitter, but I like it, so I'm okay with it. All right. Bangladesh and Fremont. Oh, Fremont's a joke. That's what they typically use for, I was like, why is that familiar? But I don't know where that's at. Fremont is an area, not an area. It's a fake place they use for their, all of their environmental science FRQs. So if they're talking about a place and they don't want to use a real place, they will make that up. All right, over here is Brazil, which for some reason is labeled on this. All right. Oh, Bangladesh is in this little nook right there, in case you didn't know. So you need to know Brazil. I don't know why I colored it, but I did. So, China. Okay. You didn't know India. You didn't know Bangladesh. You didn't know Ethiopia. Oop, come on now. And then, let's trash that. I don't like it. All right. So, those are the things that wanted you to know. All right. Or label on here. Onward. We're almost done. All right. Complete the following table. Let's do it. Tropical rainforest is going to be, guess what, in the tropics. The temperate deciduous forests are going to be outside the tropics. But not at the poles. Taiga, or the borealis forest, is going to be northern, northeastern America, North America, and Eurasia. Tropical grasslands, like the savanna, are going to be in the tropics. We're typically going to see them in Africa, South America, and Australia. Prairie, grasslands, outside of tropics, but not polar. Tundra, northeastern North America, and again, Eurasia. So way up in Canada, way up. Deserts, tropical, temperate, and polar, believe it or not. Just depends on how much rain there is. Alright, typical climate. You're gonna have steady high temps, lots of rain. For a deciduous forest, like where we are, there's defined seasons and moderate rainfall. It's not too crazy. Taiga, is going to have cold temps, lower rainfall, tropical grasslands. Come on now. You have steady high temps, but there's clear, rainy, and dry seasons. Temperate grasslands. Again, you're going to have defined seasons. And moderate rainfall. It's just less trees, I guess. Tundra. It's cold, low rainfall. And then in the desert, tropical. It's hot but dry. Temperate. It's moderate but dry. And then, of course, guess what? Polar. Cold but dry. All right. Some examples of plants you might find here. Zoom in. Gross. You're going to have a dense canopy. All right, lots of huge trees. All right, you might have chimpanzees, toucans, frogs, cheetahs. All right, temperate deciduous forests. You're gonna have broad-leaved trees that are obviously deciduous. So it will lose its leaves. The animals you get here: hawks, deer, foxes, owls. Think of anything that we can see. Plants for taiga or boreal. You're gonna have your conifers / cone-bearing trees. And then animals, you'll have things like moose, fox, and lynx, and bears. Your tropical grasslands, you'll have tall grasses, surprise, surprise, and trees, just some, not a ton. They'll be spread apart. You'll have lions, giraffes. Is that how I spell that? I'll abbreviate. And elephants. All right. For temperate grassland, you will have short grasses, animals, you'll have things like prairie dogs, wolves, rabbits, that kind of stuff. Tundra. Come on now. There we go. Tundra, you're going to have grasses and low-growing plants because they're not getting a lot of sunlight, so they can't grow super big. And then you're going to have things like polar bears, seals, foxes, or, yeah, Arctic fox, which are a little different than ours. Come on. Come on. And then deserts, you're going to have succulents. And then animals, you're going to have lizards and heat-tolerant animals. Or tolerant in whichever one they're in. You're not going to have a ton of animals there.